Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your general October love message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for supporting me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell to stay up to date for when I post. I have a ton of content below in the description box to support you during this eclipse season, this full moon in Aries that we're experiencing as I'm recording this. I did that post-eclipse full moon in Aries reading where we dive a little bit into 2024, 2025 astro updates, especially for you Aquarius. I talk about it in the general reading, but again, those links are below. The North and South Node playlist, getting familiar with those placements in your chart. The eclipse supportive playlist is below. And of course, the extension to this love reading will be on Patreon, as well as a post-eclipse all signs reading that I'm going to be doing today. So if you join me on Patreon, you have access to all that supportive content, and I'm going to be feeling more into more content for my Patreon viewers and also here on YouTube. Okay, so subscribe, join me, check out my website for my services if you want a private reading with me. All right, so in the general reading, which is linked below, and just know these readings are truly timeless whenever you find them. We did pull some astro cards of signs, transits, energies, right? That we are going to feel into in your love life, okay? Usually the general and love readings go hand in hand, so I highly encourage you to watch both if you haven't already. And again, thank you for supporting me here. This is our community that we get to create together, and especially on Patreon, I want to cater it more to my subscribers that want more in-depth astro support. So as a Patreon member, just know that you can email me with a style reading you want or a series that you want to feel into, and I am all ears. You know, I want to support you the best that I can. That's my job here, right? So Venus and Sagittarius, they could have this placement, or again, this is signifying the upcoming transit into Venus and Sag, which is October 17th, okay? Also, Virgo season, Pisces, they could have these placements in their Venus. Venus can also be Libra and Taurus, okay? So these are some signs that are significant, or months. Also, I'm being reminded of the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node here, or vice versa, Virgo North Node, Pisces South Node. You or they could have that natal access, and that playlist again is below. We're going to be entering into Pisces North Node as of January of 2025, and in that post-eclipse full moon reading, which is on that eclipse playlist below, we go into more detail. We've been talking about this Pisces effect. The Pisces lunar eclipse reading, which again is preparing us for this new cycle as of 2025, is on Patreon, okay? So I give you some here and I give you some there. Join me on both of my channels, right? But yeah, a Patreon is definitely more in-depth, and I'm going to be doing some astrology workshops, teaching you how to read your birth chart as we enter into 2025. Okay, so let's pull for your person. This is a you versus them, cross watchers. You can place the roles as you see fit. You can usually take something from both ends of this narrative in this story, okay? And again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Check your other placements, especially your Venus showing up here. There might be some information there for you in your Venus placement. Okay, this is very present, it's feeling. All right, so Aquarius is love interest. What are they showing up as for this relationship? Too many. How is Aquarius's love interest feeling towards Aquarius in this love dynamic? What energy are they showing up in right now towards Aquarius? Okay. Oyster and lizard. Fire and water. You have so much of this fire, water, and in your general reading, we talk all about alchemy. I'm not going to go into detail. Watch it. There's so much that you are the water bearer. This is all about this vessel. Be like water. This Bruce Lee quote that I put in that reading as well. The wolf. Ooh, it's like predator prey on the bottom here. Interesting. We have this lamb and wolf. There's that earth element. So much of this earth, air, fire, water. This person is fire and water. They could have this strongly in their chart. You had a ton of water showing up in your tarot spread. All 4 cards were water, but we have this alchemizing. Pluto and Aquarius is coming up for you. This is air meets Pluto, which can be fire and water. And then we have this earth component that you're really feeling into this month. You have so many transits in earth, okay? Grounding yourself. How are you showing up? How is Aquarius showing up in this relationship? How is Aquarius? And again, roles can be reversed. There you are. Your unicorn self. Whenever I see this card, I think of Aquarius, of course. You are the unicorns of the zodiac. You have the nightingale for you in reverse. Air. There you are, air. Feeling like you can't speak up. The unicorn for me is all that's unseen. Again, there is this Pisces effect, right, that we're feeling into, Saturn and Pisces, and I go into more detail in those other readings. But there's something around your energy that you are maybe listening to the subtleties and the subtle cues amongst people's body language and tone. It's not what they're saying, but how they're saying it, or their body language. There's something around this relationship that you can sense something, but you can't see it, unicorn. And it's almost hard for you to express it, nightingale in reverse. There's something that you want to express, but you feel like you can't because maybe you feel misunderstood to some extent, or that this person won't open up to you with the oyster. The oyster, I just opened right up to it. So yeah, this is very strong for your love interest here. And it says patience, secret keeper. Okay, so you might feel like they're keeping something from you. Yeah. There's something that you just are feeling. Unicorn, you're sensing it. Unicorn, again, is a very majestic creature. It's a mythological creature, but some believe that they existed. Much like stuff I talked about in your general reading, where I've been diving into some really interesting extraterrestrial stuff. And that's really what I'm being called to talk more about with ancestry work, all that good stuff into 2025, Pisces North Node, okay? This is all about the subconscious, what's hidden, what's unseen, big revelations around this, okay? Aquarius, Pisces. But there is something about hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful. And this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasure. What is it that you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. So in balance, this person has a gift. It's very true. They have a gift here. But there's a gripping. There's a gripping here. And it's water. So I feel like this water, we are in a grand trine. This person could have water, fire, right? And they're trying to like alchemize this. Sag. They very much could have Sag in their chart, or Venus in Sag. Or again, Virgo, Pisces as well. The thing about Virgo, also, if they do have Virgo in their chart, is that they know they overanalyze, like perfectionism. We talked about this in September readings about reframing. So you can watch back to September's readings. And I also have the reframing tools, therapeutic tools below in parts work. Sharing something. They need to share something, but it's connected to this lizard. Let's look at the lizard. So also I'm sensing that their emotions get in their way to actually take action. Fire, okay, for some of them, where they hold back because I'm not ready, it's not good enough, it's not perfect enough. And you might be noticing this pattern of them where they hold back, but there's a gift that you want them to open up about, or you can feel like there's so much more that they can give to this relationship, but you feel like there's something that they're not saying, or they're holding back on something towards you, and it leads you to feel like something's a secret or a mystery or concealed, and you don't know how to express yourself to them because they might be so contracted right now into their emotions, you know, where they have to move into this kind of instinctual lizard energy, fire. They are very intuitive right now, this person that's showing up in this energy. And again, roles can be reversed, but there's an instinct, this primal kind of survival I'm getting, is that they clam up or close up because of trauma or past situations between you two where you trigger them in some way, because you're the unicorn here. So you are, the unicorn is about showing other people their gifts too. So to some extent you are maybe trying to support this person in their gifts and what they can give to the world, but you might be feeling like you have to not overextend, like this person has to do this alone, right? This can also be a journey to self, which we all are kind of stepping into. This is sensory perception. And so this person could have like sensory disorder, not to say they're diagnosed with that, but like sounds, light, they could be very sensitive to big crowds. And it seems like they're kind of in a moment of like really observing their surroundings, because everything is highly sensitive for a lot of people right now. And I talk about this in that post-eclipse reading, full moon in Aries, which is below, about the solar activity and how it's impacting all of us. And it seems like this person is kind of in a heightened sense of awareness, and they could be a bit like volatile, or again, clam up or shut down when you try to speak to them, because this talks about big crowds, overstimulation, telepathic, elusive, non-committal, flaky. So they might be coming off as non-committal or flaky because they are being consumed by these triggers, this heightened sense of awareness and sensitivity that, again, most of us are experiencing especially if we are spiritual empathic beings. You know, being sensitive is not a bad thing, and that's something that a lot of us are trying to work through. Pisces North Node, we're stepping into, you know, not overanalyzing everything, reframing the mind and being okay with being our unique, weird selves, and finding partners that will allow us to express that. And Aquarius, you're the unicorn. So I feel like you really are trying to help this person navigate some of their fears around triggers that are coming up for them. But let's see. Let's pull from this deck. Okay, how is Aquarius's love interest, this oyster lizard, feeling towards Aquarius? How is this oyster lizard person over here feeling towards Aquarius? Aquarius's love interest. They're trying to trust themselves in the quiet moments. So there's a lot around quiet, downtime. You guys could be in a little bit of a no contact, or maybe they're not talking as much as they used to you. Nightingale in reverse. And it's leaving you to see more into the subtleties. Again, reading the subtle cues and not taking it so personally. Because it does seem like this person is doing this based off of, again, instinct, trauma, what they've always known. And it snaps them into this kind of instinctual, they clam up, overstimulated. If you are in a relationship with this person, maybe they're just not wanting to go out as much as they used to. Maybe you're seeing a different side to them. Maybe this is always how they've been, right? If this is new love. It's different for all of you. A personal reading will get you more detail, but this person is trying to seek clarity as to why they might react this way. Why does this pattern keep coming up for them? Is how they open up. They might really want to move towards you and open up to you, but then they retract. It might just be a period in time. This might not happen for long. You know, again, we are adjusting to these changes, planetary changes that we're going through massively over November, December, January. It's going to lighten up more for everyone around January, and I'll be speaking more upon that as we get there. How else is this person feeling? They're trying to trust themselves. Valley of Shadows. Yeah, this person's definitely going into simplifying. They're trying to simplify things because maybe life has been really taxing. This person has been going through some stuff, I feel like, and they're needing a lot of downtime and reflection. They could have stuff coming up in their body. This could be anything, right? This is a general reading. It could just be stress with family, friends, work, right? All different things could be coming up, and this is why they're highly sensitive right now. And you're trying to honor that. I feel like for you, it's more like you're afraid like to say something because they might react. It causes like conflict whenever you speak up. And so you're like, well, now I feel like my needs aren't being met to some extent. You feel like you have to suppress your words. How else is Aquarius's love interest feeling? This oyster lizard energy. How else are they feeling towards Aquarius? What are they wanting to say to Aquarius right now? Please show me the truth for my Aquarius viewers. Yeah, they are somewhat clinging to this old way of doing things, and they're trying to shed. And again, Aquarius, you are moving through a massive transformation, initiation. You're rising. You're opening your heart. You're opening your heart more and more. You're trying to open your heart and be more vulnerable to this person. But there's something around communication that really triggers them. And there's a lot of exhaustion happening. Yeah, depletion, drain. Just know that you're not alone in this. I speak about this again in that reading. Go watch it. But the solar flare activity that's happening, and there's links below on this, we're at the peak. We're in the 25th cycle of the sun. This is a natural cycle. This is not woo-woo conspiracy theory. This happens with the sun, where we have downtime, where there's not a lot of solar activity, sun activity, and then we have peaks. And that's why we're experiencing the aurora borealis all over the world, it seems. You know, we have not only that, but we have like comets. You know, we have so much solar activity happening. And of course, it's going to impact our levels. We're going to feel a bit exhausted. A lot of people are going into this rest before we break into the new year. And again, I feel like for a lot of people, a lot of this energy is going to shift in January. But again, birth chart analysis, transit readings are going to help you get more clear on your unique story. But this person does feel loyal to you. But there's also a part of them that feels like they don't know how to give. They feel broken, right? Because of this pattern of avoidance. They could be an avoidant attachment style. And you're trying to be more receptive, unicorn. You're trying to empathize and be vulnerable with this person, but there is a lot around them that they're going through that it's not yours to hold on to. Your general reading talked a lot about this as well, where it was about learning how to pour out and knowing when to conserve, because you might deplete yourself if you're over giving to someone that's going through their own unique journey of self-discovery around their patterns. All right, let's see. You. How are you feeling towards your love interest here? This unicorn. Don't dim your light is what I want to say. Nightingale. There's something that you want to speak about. Why is this Nightingale in reverse for Aquarius towards your love interest? Eclipses. Yeah. Well, yeah. Talking about right now, eclipses. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases. Lots of hidden for you. Unicorn is also what's unseen. So you're having to really connect with your intuition, embracing solitude, not taking this too personal. What they're going through is really the main message, and knowing when to speak and when not to speak, giving this person some time to open up. Yeah, open to receive, manifest the new. So you're more in this kind of manifestation, culmination of cycles wrapping up with the eclipse. You're being more of the observer, open to receive. Yeah, you're wanting to take action though. This is showing up again on the bottom. Open to new, making a change. So you're like, okay, I'm here with you. I'm open to receive. I understand that things are not always going to be in flow, but you're suppressing something around your voice, what you're communicating, and you're wanting to be more open around communication and make changes around that. Open heart. Yeah, open heart's here twice. So you're trying to open your heart more to understanding this person. It says, seek new paths and welcome transformations with an open heart. So there's a lot around being open for you, opening up. You could be saying, I want this person to open up, because they're the ones that they're clamming up. They're pushing you away. And you're like, I just really want you in my life is what I'm hearing. I want to be there for you. But if you keep closing off to me, how can I be there for someone that's not open to receive, is what you're saying. Are you open to receive? the truth even. Maybe you're trying to really talk to them about the truth and they're taking it very personally. They're trying to trust what you have to say, but it's also something about trigger. You're triggering them to make a change even. To be more open, to be more vulnerable, to express. Yeah, there's lots of secrets here. You feel like this person is just not giving you all the answers that you're needing, so it's hard for you to make any decisions. But it's saying to welcome uncertainty as an opportunity to grow and be okay with not knowing. So it seems like right now with this person, whatever kind of situation you're in, single, coupled, past, no contact, you know, you have to kind of embrace not knowing right now with this person because they are going through something where they feel broken, they feel overstimulated, they feel stressed. They do have a gift though. They do have something to give, and you see that unicorn, you see the potential, you see the gifts that you have got with this person or could get. You both could have this together. It's a beautiful gift of some sort. There's a depth. But they have to go through the valley of the shadows here to kind of get through this. This is definitely very solo. It's not really something that you can do for them. Right? They have to seek clarity and trust themselves in this process. There's something around them that they feel broken. They feel like they want to provide you with more, but they don't feel reliable right now because they feel so sensitive. Yeah, distance could also be overthinking distance. Maybe distance is there. Influences like work, it could be at a distance. Let's see here. How are you feeling towards your love interest, Aquarius? How are you feeling towards your love interest? Please show me the truth for Aquarius. Longing. Yeah, see, you want to grow. You want to get out of this negative mindset. You want this person to stop clinging to an old pattern. That's what I'm seeing here. The curse in reverse, clinging. Obsessing, spying. Obsessively thinking about negative things. You want to release that. You as well could relate to that as well. Again, you could relate to both sides of this. There's a reason why you attracted this person in your energy. There's a part of them within you that you were wanting to heal, or vice versa. Just know that. That's how relationships work. And the sooner that you can see that without judging them, right? Clouded judgment, you can also look back and reflect at yourself, Aquarius, and they could too. You have a lot to learn from each other here. There's a lot of openness and longing and willingness, but you also have to know when to not extend yourself to someone that is not open to it. They might potentially reject. I did see that in your general reading, or you feel rejected. We saw that in your general reading. The Knight of Cups was in reverse. And I saw it as, again, more you rejecting someone because you feel dismissed, or there's this irrational fear, again, coming up on this card. There's something around fears. This person is having like nightmares, maybe they're not getting sleep. And I think a lot of this is personally due to the solar activity, eclipses in general, and this watery influence. If this person's not used to tapping into their emotions with this grand water trine, we're all having to feel into the water. And for you, Aquarius, it's about learning when to, how to adapt, to flow, to be like water, even through conflict. There's a moment of tension here. I feel like you feel rejected, or they, yeah, it's stress, distraction, sidetrack, change, delays. There's irrational fears that's coming up. And what I'm suggesting here for you, Aquarius, is that you can want this, all this positive energy here, making a change, open to receive, longing. But are you the only one? Are you the only one that's putting in the effort? Because that's going to create conflict if you continue to be the only one that keeps trying to make this person open up, open up, open up, please open up. I'm going to do it, you know, I'm going to do everything to like meet you. But it's like you keep going down here to meet them when you need to be able to be at the same place. Because if you continue to keep going down here to meet them, you know, like attracts like in some way, right? You become that, where it seems like you're trying to open and change and grow and evolve into the unicorn that you're meant to be. Pluto and Aquarius coming up for you, okay? So you can long for this change, and you can affirm that even, you know, if that's what you want and you believe in this person enough, that's up to you, right? We're going to dive into the extended. We're going to see what you can do to find this balance of being open to this person as they're making these shifts and changes. Are they going to be willing to open up their heart? We're going to talk about timelines. We're going to pull some energy on what's going on in the shadows for them. And again, this balance between give and take. How much of their energy are you willing to take on, and vice versa, as they're navigating this kind of fears and phobias and emotions, okay? I hope to find you on Patreon, where you find all that exclusive content we talked about. All the supportive links are below. If this is where we part, Aquarius, bye for now.